I've got stickers from the Blissful Jade Design Spring Meadows sticker kit and stickers from the Lisa Lorene Plans He Is Risen kit. Let's see what we can create. Hello everyone and welcome back to Cantity Plans. This is Carmen. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. Today I'm going to be planning here in my catch-all planner. Let's go ahead and get to planning. So I've got these stickers that I talked about, and I am going to be doing a little bit of some tweaking here. As I've been planning, I've been seeing that my wellness planner isn't really serving me 100% of how I wanted it to serve me. So I took some items that were a part of that planner that I still want to use, that I had been using and I felt were helpful, which were these prayer trackers that were included in it. So I went ahead and cut them out of that planner, and what I'm doing is I'm not sure if I want to get rid of the planner or not, so that's why I'm doing like a trial run here in my catch-all. I want to see if I can incorporate my wellness into my catch-all, and so instead of using two different planners, I'm gonna see if I can combine them into one. So with that said, each one of these trackers was a part of each day. So I'm going to get these cut up in a way where I can put them to be a part of each day here in my catch-all. And I'm gonna go ahead and glue them down. And then once I do that, I'll go ahead and add the rest of the deco and stuff. But I wanted to kind of see if this would even be something that would fit in this planner, because since this is my catch-all, I mean, it does house a lot of all my information really into one. Like if I don't have time to look at all my planners that I have, I at least look at this one every day. Ideally, you want to be able to see them all, but sometimes depending on how busy you are, you can only take a glance at one. And so if I'm having one of those days, I don't want to miss any of my wellness information, So that's where this whole idea of, adding parts of that planner that I was using for wellness, adding them here to see if it'll work. Okay, I got them all cut up, and so we're going to see where in the spread these will fit. Now I'm looking here, and it looks like they're a little bit long or a little bit wide. So I may need to do some cutting. We'll see. The thing is, I don't want to cut too much and then like cut one of the images here. So what can we do? I mean, we can glue them down and then cut the extra. So for example, we can put this down here like that, but move it over a tad bit. So yeah, this would be good. So actually, I'm gonna guess and go here is okay, and that a little bit over here is okay. Let's see if that'll work. Yeah, this will work. So I'm gonna do that to the rest of these and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and now we've got them cut up in a way where they will fit. Next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna take my Tombow Mono permanent adhesive, and I am going to glue these down and see how it goes. So next week when I do my next plan with me, I can go ahead and let you guys know how this went, if it's something that I think I'll keep doing, or if maybe I'll keep my wellness planner separate from here. But I ideally would love to be able to combine everything into one, but still keeping aspects of that wellness planner that I think were helping me. Plus, with things the way they are right now, I don't want to be wasteful of anything that I have. So if I can still make my wellness work for me, but in a different way, I definitely want to give that a try. Okay. Now, maybe I'll need to move these to another part of the planner. I don't know. We'll see how they work out being placed here at the bottom. But I think that maybe putting them down at the bottom first is a good starting off point, because I can see if, it's taking up too much space and I may need to keep it separate, or if it works being placed down here and being left with this space up here to write. But only testing it out. Will I have the answers to that? So and the good thing about a disc-bound planner is that you can, you know, remove pages, add pages as you see fit. In this case, I wasn't taking out pages, but I was adding something like a component from another planner to this one. So, okay, so we got that set up. And then over here, I usually do decoration here, but this week, since we are trying to combine planners, I'm going to put my meal plan down here. Let's see how that goes. Because I was also tracking my meals in the wellness planner I have. I was tracking meals and all things to do with my physical wellness as well as my spiritual wellness. So wanting to try to get all of that incorporated as much as I can. Okay, and then this I want to put down right in here, right in the center. Now, I am trying to just use these boxes and functional items. I don't want to bring out another sticker book. So that's my challenge, seeing how I can use a limited amount of stickers to create a still full and beautiful spread. Let's see here. Well, let's put weekend up here. And then for Sunday, since it's Easter Sunday, we can put He is Risen. Okay, have these two that are the same. So I'm gonna put them on this side over here. Putting them here. And let me get my tweezers. It's just hard to hold these smaller stickers here, and then that one here. And then it's trash day. We gotta notate that this week is not a recycle week, so we just have to notate trash. So put these down like that. Actually, I'm going to lift that one back up because I think I have a blue one, and I do want to try to get blue on the left-hand side. Let's see. There we go. Okay. There we go. How's it looking? We're doing okay. All right. And then we have some of these as well. So let's take these, put one of these here. I have another one, and I can put it down here. Oops. Okay, doing good with that. And then let's bring in these boxes. And we can put them here. And over here. And then we have some boxes here. We can use this and this. This one can go right in here. It's cute. I like the little scallops. And then this one can go right in here. Okay, I will be working on planner stuff these 2 days, so I'm gonna put that in between, and it'll be on the computer, so we'll do that. So we've got a little bit of this washi and a little bit of the purple washi. So I'm thinking, what can I do with it? So we can do maybe a little something like this, and then a little something like that. Well, just so that it's not wasted. Let's see. I don't have anything that's rescheduled, canceled, or anything like that. Oh, I have two things. I have to take my dad somewhere on Monday and my mom somewhere on Thursday. So we do need to put the double box there. And this one here. And then here, don't know what to put. Maybe this big box. Put it here for family plans. Here, I had this here. I didn't realize that. Let me move this over then. We can put it on both days, here and here. There we go. Do I have any more of the blue one? No. Okay, I think we're good on that. Here, instead of just putting it things to do, I'm gonna use this sticker, and we'll call this week. Okay, and I think that's it for these, and I'll leave these as stars. Okay, so now we're going into the deco. It says spring is the rebirth of the spirit. So let's use that quote down in the weekend adventures. But before I do that, I am gonna white out this. Oop. Let's take, I don't know if I want to use the grid or not. I do want to use the purple and the flowers and everything. Okay, let me get this. Okay, and then this. Perfect. You know, these florals are different than these, and they're gonna clash. So I'm not gonna not use this, but I'm going to just use the word weekend. That way I can still put it in the spread, but these florals are not the same florals as the ones I'm putting down, and I can see them not kind of working together. Okay. So we'll put this here. I think these still go with these. I think that can stay, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm gonna just take off this flower just in case. Leave the he is risen here. Lift this up. Okay. All right. I like that better. And now that we have that, we can work with perhaps some washi strips here, which I think I will put down. So let me just lift this up so I can do some layering. And we will put this washi down. Okay, I've got my ruler here, and I'm just going to cut the washi here. I'm not going to put it all the way across. And then put the other rest of that washi down here. Okay, hopefully I can make a straight cut. Yay! And then put the weekend back on here. All right, let's see what we can do with this here. Let's take this and put it right in here. There we go. Looks good so far. What can we put over here? Okay, I may need to move this, I think, because of these flowers, I'm thinking. Okay, so let's do that. Instead, I had this blue one here that I could use. And then let's bring in some of this washi across the top over here. I do need to pick this up. Put this across. And let me get my ruler here. Cut this. There we go. Now I can put this across the bottom where this didn't cover. And then put this part here. Okay, bring the computer back on right here. And then this can go right in here. There we go. This is what our spread is looking like so far. I'm loving these images of the houses and cottages and stuff. I'm loving that. Let me get some of this on here. Yeah, some smaller bouquets here would be good. Medium size, or maybe these right here, these florals could go well in here. I want to leave room to write on there. And honestly, I think that with that, we don't want to overdo it, and we do want to leave room for like plans and stuff like that. So I definitely don't want to oversaturate the planner. Okay, let me take one last look to make sure that everything that I need for the week is here. It looks like everything is on the page. All right, so this looks ready to go, ready for a week of catch-all planning. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please click the like, subscribe, and notification button. That way you may be notified of my upcoming videos. Thank you so much for your support, and I can't wait to see you guys all in the next one. Bye!